Okay, some of you sent a question regarding this file is chapter 10, Excel project 10, and the last project. And we want to handle that the two variable function cases here. And we are supposed to calculate and fill out this table. So let me just explain it, what really happens here. In two-dimensional function, two variable function case, our domain is XY plane. And you can just choose any domain here, but regarding to our question, it's just around this much, right? And these are, if you just choose any points on this domain, there is a function value which gives you the heights. So this one is f of xy, and that point is x comma y, right? So if you change the position of the point there, the height might be different. Okay? So if you just collect all these heights together, eventually you are going to get some types of three-dimensional kind of surface like that, right? So this will be the graph of your function above that domain, right? So if you look at this one, the given function is like that, and we are looking for function values at each of these points, right? So imagine each cell is a representative of a point on that given domain. Now the domain is 0 to 0.5 and 0 to 0.5 in this case, right? So in here, you might think like x, y, 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, right? Same thing for y, right? So this is our domain. And if you just draw grid lines according to that point, these are the points, and they are the kind of points on that, or cells in this table, right? So 0, 0 is here, right? And let's say 1, 3, right? I mean 0, 0.1, 0.3 is this one, right? And in our figure, 0.1 and 0.3 is here, right? Like that. So try to look at this Excel table in that manner, right? So these are the x-axis. Okay. Sorry. So this is x-axis and that is y-axis. So try to look at this table from this direction. Okay. So now you just calculate, right? Plug 0, 0, then the answer for that function value at that point is 1, right? And when you plug this, be careful. 0 is for x value and 0.1 is for y value, right? So 0.1 squared is 0.01 multiplied by 4 is 0.04, right? And 0 squared times 2 is 0, so this one should be 1.04. Okay? So you just fill out this one. Then later, it's asking calculate using the upper right hand corner of each rectangle, okay, to calculate the volume of it, right? So in this figure, we are going to have function value at point 0, 0, the height is 1, and 0, 0.01 is 1.14, like that, right? So each point will have different heights, right, according to that given function, right? So if you look at each of these small pieces together, then heights might be different, so you are going to have some surface like that, right? So with the surface, you're going to have these three-dimensional figures, but all together, so to calculate the volume, it's just with the small pieces, we cannot calculate this curvy surface, right? So we have to cut, like we saw that one in one dimension, right? We just cut out like this, right, to make a rectangular shape. Now we want to calculate the volume of this box style, right? So the question is, which one will be the height for that small box here? And it's suggesting upper right corner of this. So when you look at this way, x-axis, y-axis, then our point of view is this way. So upper right corner is always that, right? So for next piece, right upper corner will be this one. For this one will be this, right? So you can guess, for that question, we are not going to need any points on this y-axis, right? Okay. This one is not needed, right? But from this moment, we might need something, right? But still, we don't need this because we start from this one, right? So these are the points that you need to substitute into that function equation and calculate the heights, and each one of them will give us the height for that small box above that domain, right? So you can calculate. This is fixed one, that is also fixed. The only heights for that came from that corner, right? So that's how you calculate. You need the heights, right? But that's how you can calculate the volume from here. Okay? So that's the meaning of this question.